Good morning to you. I'm Bartling, and I certainly hope that you're having yourself one of those spectacular summer days. And the time we spend together is going to be more spectacular. I'm here in a racquetball court, so there might be a little bit of an echo here that you hear. But I certainly hope that you get a little bit from this morning and it becomes a brighter day for you. I'm going to speak of families and tribes and life lessons. How many families and tribes do you belong to? I can think of a few families. Of course, my immediate family, who traveled with me all the way from, say, Nebraska to Iowa to Minnesota to North Dakota and South Dakota. Lessons that we learned together. And then there's my relative families in Nebraska, families in Panama, and families in New Jersey. All of them giving me life lessons, including the latest member of my family, Henry Andrew. Life lessons can come from unexpected places. As I said, families and tribes. Your tribe of where you work, the tribe of your church. My church here and my church in Panama. My family in Panama. The detective that helped me find my family in Panama. All of those giving me life lessons. Maybe the lessons at times of patience. As I say, life lessons can come from unexpected places. My work family, my Gideon's International family, all of those giving me life lessons. I get life lessons every Saturday morning here playing racquetball. You see, we have quite an eclectic group here that play, and we've played together for almost 15 years or more. Hard to remember. I'm in my 70s, and I'm not the oldest one, folks. We have a gentleman, I believe he's in his 80s. And at times we'll ask Pat, how old are you? And the lesson he'll teach us is, I'm so old that I used to watch rainbows in black and white. That's pretty old, folks. That is pretty old. We have that eclectic group of, for example, a doctor, a teacher, a law enforcement person, an attorney, a small business entrepreneur, international person, all the way from Taiwan. Quite a group to learn lessons from. Some life lessons from racquetball I'd like to share with you are these. When you encourage the other person or someone encourages you, guess what? You're going to play better. That's also true in life. When two or more people occupy a small space, this is a small space, you got to learn to share. The only way to get better is to practice. And practice in relationships, practice in life needs to be done also. Pay attention. Another word would be focus. Focus. If you don't focus here, folks, that little rubber ball may seem soft, but when it's traveling 90 miles an hour, believe me, it can make a mark. It can leave a mark. So, forget about yesterday. Don't think about tomorrow. Relieve your stress and focus and pay attention. There's always going to be people that's better than you. But your job isn't to be the best. Your job is to do your best. It's to do your best. Attitude is everything. Leave your stinking thinking at the door. Leave your stinking thinking at the door. And losses are lessons. I can't tell you how many times I've been played and got humiliated and got lessons for free. Learn from your losses. It isn't over until it's over. As that saying goes, many a times I've seen players come back being way behind, but they focused and they played hard all the way to the end, and they were successful. And finally this, folks, and it could apply to You. So I ask you this question. Of the tribes and families that you're associated with, how does this apply to you? You only score when you serve. You only score when you serve. So how are you serving? Maybe a little food for thought today. So as you go forth and you enjoy the summer day, I hope it becomes a brighter summer day. And it is a good and godly day. For after all, how can it be a good day if it's not a godly day? You take care.